Good afternoon. How are we doing? Story time, story time. Shake it, shake it, shake it, kids, it's story time. Story time, story time. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, story time. How are we doing? Are we okay? Hi Otis, thank you for that lovely heart. How are we doing? We okay? Well, I'm going to introduce you to a friend today. We've met a lot of lovely friends during story times, haven't we? Oh, we've met Mr. Chatterbox. I think Mr. Chatterbox was my favourite. I don't know why. But I very much liked him. He was a lovely man, wasn't he? He was a lovely chatter. Little Miss Naughty. Well, she was lots of fun too, wasn't she? She was a little bit naughty, but she was lots of fun. And today's friend, who I'm going to introduce you to, well, I think he might be a little bit confused. He's not quite a bee, and he's not quite a bear. But what he is a bumble bear. A bumble bear? What's a bumble bear? Well, I'm not too sure. Shall we find out? I think we should. Shall we put on our listening ears? All right, here we go. Put out your hands like this, give your fingers a wiggle. These are our listening ears. Listening ears, listening ears. We're going to clamp them on the side of our heads. We're going to screw them on. And we're going to open them up. Now we can hear the sound of everything. Now let's discover all about our bumble bear. Here he is. Once there was a bear called Norman. Hi, Norman. Who loved honey. Oh, he really, really, really loved honey. And he was always sad when it ran out. But, never hold a book like this, children. But, getting hold of more honey was always a bit tricky. If only I could be a bee, he sighed. I could have as much honey as I liked. It's a good idea, isn't it? Then Norman had an amazing, brilliant idea. Bing! It was an ordinary day at bee school. Just your ordinary morning at bee school. You know, some bees were on swings, some bees were like chatting. One bee was reading a book. Something about SWAT. A SWAT, a bee, SWAT, a bee, a bee. There's something in that. You can work it out yourselves. Hello, bees, said the queen bee, who was in charge. We have a new bee at bee school today. Ooh, said all the bees. Everybody say hello, said the queen bee, to Norman. Now, don't get me wrong. As Norman dressed himself up as a bee and he's trying to get into bee school, I think he might be doing. Hello, said Norman. Ooh, said all the little bees. Aren't you a bit big? Asked Amelia, who was a rather clever little bee. I'm a special bee, said Norman. I come from a land far, far away called Giant Bee Land. Norman's good at disguises. He's not very good at making things up on the spot, is he? Said Amelia. But then it was time for the lessons to begin. Okay. Bee School Daily Planner, Norman. They began the day with some painting. Lovely paintings there, Norman. Then Norman joined in with buzzing practice. Before everybody settled down for a nap. Bit like buzzing practice, isn't it? The bees showed him all sorts of games during playtime. Look at that hopscotch there. And Norman was brilliant at wriggly waggly dancing. Like our storytime shaker, we'd be quite good in bee school, wouldn't we, children? And when it was time to go home, well, bee school is amazing, thought Norman. And he couldn't wait to come back the next day. He's really liking it. The next morning was even better. Norman was very good at finding smelly flowers. Floral. The bees really liked him. He was so funny and friendly, and he always tried his best. Even during flying lessons, which, if you've not got any real wings, Norman, you're not going to be very good at, are you, Norman? Come on, Norman. After lunch, the bees learned how to chase away anyone who came after their honey, like spiders, mice, toads, or bears. Uh-oh. Amelia still felt there was something not quite right about Norman. It was a bit odd, something a bit off about the giant bee from Giant Bee Land. And she tried to work out what it was. Everyone put on your best thinking face. What could it be? What is it about Norman? Amelia was thinking it over and thinking it over and thinking it over, and then suddenly she had it. Norman was a bear. Uh-oh. The jig is up, Norman. The jig is up. Amelia ran and told the other bees what she'd found out, but they didn't believe her. Of course Norman's a bee, they said. Just look at him. He's not a bee. I shall prove it, said Amelia. She took Norman to the bees' secret honey store. Well, when Norman saw all that delicious honey, he couldn't help himself. He really couldn't. Honey, 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 honey. Give me the honey, give me the honey. He lost his tiny bear mind. Oh, Lord, after all, bears and bees really do love honey. Norman couldn't help himself. He dived headfirst into the honey, covered himself in it. He snaffled it all up like a good one. You see, said Amelia, Norman isn't a bee, he's a bear. What the jiggins? Gasped all the bees. Holy cats, Norman's a bear. Said Norman, still very full of honey. Well, he was asked to leave bee school at once. Yeah. Asked to leave, kicked out of bee school. Unbelievable. And he found himself a rock. And he sat down on it and, well, he had himself a jolly good cry. Poor Norman. I mean, he shouldn't have really done what he did, but he just wanted some honey. And with Norman gone, well, things were pretty quiet around bee school. Norman was such a funny bee, sighed the bees. Norman was such a busy bee, sighed Amelia over here. Norman was a naughty bear, said the queen bee, who doesn't stand any messing. No, thank you. Bee school is no place for bears. Later that night, the bees heard a loud crash and a roar. Oh no, they cried, it's a bear. Oh no, look at this guy. He looks pretty big, he looks pretty scary, and yeah, crikey Moses, what's going to happen next? this bear. This bear was big and nasty and trampled all over bee school, and it grabbed the beehive and began to shake it. The bees tumbled out in a panic. They tried to chase the bear away, but it was just too big and it was just too bad. No, all is lost. The hive, the honey, everything. But then a fearsome buzzing beast buzzed through the trees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Squealed the big nasty bear. It's a giant bee, most likely from giant bee land across the sea. That's probably what he thought, but it's not written down. And the bear ran away as fast as he could back through the forest, away from the scary giant bee. Who is it really? Who is this? It's our friend Norman, isn't it? And the bees were saved. Norman was a hero. They gave him a big pot of honey, and the Queen presented him with a special award. You definitely aren't a bee, said the Queen, but you are no ordinary bear. You are, I think, a bumble bear. Yes, very good. I thought of that myself. Yeah, that's why I'm the Queen, you know. No, yes, I'm definitely the Queen. The end. Oh no, and bumble bears were definitely allowed to go to bee school. The end. What a lovely story. Did we enjoy that story? I thought that was utterly lovely. Good old Norman, you see, he may have done something a little bit wrong. And he shouldn't have been trying to steal the honey. I'm sure if he'd have just asked the bees, could I have some of your honey, please? I'm sure they would have let him have some, wouldn't they? But it was all right in the end, because he helped someone out when they needed help. That's a very nice thing to do, Norman. Very good. Good luck with your studies. You know, I did I actually did an exam at school in honey making. I got a B in it. Yeah, there was quite a buzz around the school at that time. I did another exam in bonnet making. I got a B in that too. Shall we sing some songs, Jordan? I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get our little ducks ready. Little ducks. 5 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mama duck said, and only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mama duck said, and only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mama duck said, quack, 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 and only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mama duck said, quack, 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 and only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mama duck said, and all 5 ducks came swimming back. All got our ducks ready? What lovely, lovely ducks. What a lovely sing-song. Anybody wants a song? You put it down there in the comments and we'll sing it. But for now, let's do the Itsy Witsy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. good. Our spiders, though, I think, can move much faster than that, don't you? Ready? The itsy-bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine, dried up all the rain, and the itsy-bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Good. Very good spidering. Very fast on their feet, spiders, aren't they? I'll tell you what. Let's give our little turtles a bath. I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. Woo, good one! I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's fast asleep with a bubble in his throat. Is everyone okay? Shall we sing that one again? We'll just do a really, really big bubble this time. Are you ready? I had a little turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's fast asleep with a bubble in his throat. A bubble. Everyone's head's okay. We nearly blew our heads off with that one, didn't we? Well, good afternoon to you, Pippa. Now, listen, I've heard a rumour. I've heard you want to sing Dingle Dangle Scarecrow. Well, let's see your flippy floppy hat. Here's mine, flippy floppy hat. Can you shake your hands like this? Whoa, good shaking. Can you shake your feet like that? Shake, 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 shake your feet. Shake, 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 shake. Good. All right, we've got to go fast asleep. Ready? When all the cows were sleeping and the sun has gone to bed, up jumped a scarecrow, and this is what he said. I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Shake, 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 shake. Back to bed. When all the hens were roosting and the moon's behind a cloud, whoop, jumped a scarecrow and shouted very loud. I dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy head. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Shake, 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 shake. Very good. What an excellent song. Very nice. Now, another song that's got feet and hands in it. Shall we do this one? Are we ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're and you know it, touch your nose. If you're happy and you know it, touch your nose. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, touch your nose, nose, nose. If you're happy and you know it, jump up and down. If you're happy and you know it, jump up and down. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, jump up and down, down, down. Now if you'll concentrate, here we go, now or never. If you're happy and you know it, do a 5, clap your hands, stamp your feet, nod your head, touch your nose, jump up and down. If you're happy and you know it, do a 5, clap your hands, stamp your feet, nod your head, touch your nose, jump up and down. Good. If you're happy and you know it, you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do a 5, clap your hands, stamp your feet, nod your head, touch your nose, jump up and down, turn around, sit down. Very good. That was very good. Well done, you. Well done, you. Very, very impressed. Now, why don't we find our head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears, mouth and nose, heads, shoulders, knees and toes, faster, heads, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Good. Now, let's do it backwards. Are we ready? We're starting with our toes. Now concentrate, you can do this. Are we ready? Toes, knees, shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads, toes, knees and shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads, and nose and mouth, ears and eyes, toes, knees and shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads, toes, knees and shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads, toes, knees and shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads, and nose and mouth and ears and eyes, toes, knees and shoulders and heads, shoulders and heads. Good. Do we feel a little bit worn out after that? I think we might do. I think we may be a little bit worn down. I'll tell you what we can do now. I know a song. Are we ready to do some marching with Grandma's week old pork? No. No, Granddad's mine of chalk. No. Grandpa's chancing stalk. Sorry, the Grand Old Duke of York. That's what it's called. Are we ready? Oh, made myself chuckle with that first one. A Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up, and when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Oh, quick march, Grand Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. Down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, halt, halt. Well done, soldiers. Now, why don't we all take our little mice and have them run up and down the clock? All right, we love that one, don't we? Hickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, a tick, a tock, a tick, a tock, a tick. Let's do it again. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, a tick, a tock, a tick, a tock, a tick, a tock, a tick, 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 tock, tock, tick, 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 tock, 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 tick, 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 tock. Let's sing about another one of our friends called Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh dear, let's do that one again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh no, Humpty. I know another friend of ours. I wonder if he's got any wool. What song am I talking about? I'm a black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame. 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Thank you, said the master. Thank you, said the dame. And thank you, said the little boy who lives down the lane. Very good. I'll tell you what else we could do. Sing Twinkle Twinkle. Twinkle Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, chocolate bar, my dad drives a rusty car. Start the engine for the joke, up we go in a cloud of smoke. Twinkle, twinkle, chocolate bar, my dad drives a rusty car. Very good. What a great story and song time. We've sung a lot of lovely songs and it's been a very singy one today. Maybe we'll do some counting, okay? We're going to count some fish on our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Let's do that one again. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. Very good. Hello, Riley and Archie. Hello for joining us. Hello, lovely to see you. I wonder what film I interrupted today. Did I interrupt a film? Star Wars, Ghostbusters. Leave it. Sack them off. Sack them right off. Get to story time. Although we're going to wrap up in a sec. But not before we've done some jumping about. It's going to be Cheeky Monkeys. Are we ready? 5 cheeky monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Ow! Mommy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 4 cheeky monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Ow! Mommy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 3 cheeky monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mommy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 2 cheeky monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mommy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 1 cheeky monkey jumping on a bed. One fell off, he fell off, bumped her head. Ow! Mommy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, put these monkeys back into the bed. Poor monkeys. Although, no, the poor doctor, 5 times. 5 times Mummy had to phone for him. Unbelievable. Now, if you missed the story today, and you've missed a lot of the songs, don't worry. This will be on YouTube very soon. So are all the other videos, Adam the Story Man. Go and have a look at those in case you need them or want them or whatever. Now, on Saturday the 18th, I will be broadcasting, not from this channel. I've made the big leagues, people. It's happened. I'm going to be broadcasting live from the Rochdale Borough Council Facebook page. 17,000 followers on there, whatever, doesn't matter. But that's what I'm broadcasting from. Cheers, Grant. As a part of the Dippy on Tour event. Hashtag Dippy on Tour. So, on Saturday, 10 o'clock, normal story time won't be here. It will be a dinosaur theme, some dinosaur stories, dinosaur songs, all on the Rochdale Borough Council Facebook page. So I sent everyone on my friends list an invite to like that if you want to see it on there. It'd be just good to have some familiar faces on there. That would be nice. Listen, you've been great. Let's do the hokey cokey. I'll be back on here normally though afterwards. I've not really made the big leagues. Are we ready? Are we steady? Go find a teddy. Let's get ready. It's the hokey cokey. Karaoke. No jokey. Okay. Are we ready? This is it. Almost time. Here we go. Put your favorite arm in, your favorite arm out. In, out, you shake your arm about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. Now that's what it's all about. Are we ready? Whoa, hokey cokey. Whoa, hokey cokey. Knees bent, arms stretched. Rah, rah, rah. You put your favorite leg in, favorite leg out. In, out, you shake your leg about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Are we ready now? Whoa, hokey cokey. Whoa, hokey cokey. Oh, hokey cokey. Knees bent, arms stretched around. Whole self, put your whole self in now. Your whole self out. In, out, you shake yourself about. You do the hokey cokey, you turn around. That's what it's all about. Last time, oh, hokey cokey. Oh, done. Well done, everybody. What a lovely story and song time. So, I want you all to just look after yourselves, look after your grown-ups, look after your brothers and your sisters. Be kind and be wonderful as you always are, all right? And grown-ups, I've got lots of these locked and loaded on the YouTube channel if you need them. You don't need to wait till 10 and 2 every day. Perhaps on Saturday and Sundays, 2 o'clock. Whack these on if the children like them. Just stick them in front of that. Go and do what you need to do. Have a rest, have a break, whatever you need. Okay, so let's get our goodbye hands ready. We're gonna say a goodbye, everyone. It's time to go. Goodbye, everyone. It's time to go. Just for now, goodbye, everyone. It's time to go. We'll see you again next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye until next time. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.